Claude from Pointe Claire, Canada writes to me, "Hey Paul, I'm considering adding a subwoofer to my setup." Good move. Call me Mr. Subwoofer if you want. I'd like to know if adding a sub rated at 26 hertz at the low end will add something to my speakers that are already going down to 26 hertz. Their totem wind design. Will this just change the balance by adding power to the low end instead of just extending the frequency response? Well, we've talked about this before, but I think it's worth going over. Take the Aspen FR30s here. These easily go down to 26 hertz, right? I mean, they rock and roll down to the very bottom end. Yet, we have a subwoofer that doesn't go much lower than 26 hertz. How does that make any sense? It makes sense because of placement and rooms, okay? Where these speakers are placed, okay, these speakers are placed by me in a setup for best imaging, for best tonal balance, for best everything we can get out of it except one thing, low end. The low end in a room is all over the map. I don't care what kind of room you have. Any normal room, even one where we've got, stuff over here to try and help. These rooms all have bass response and the low end that goes like this, and that's because low frequencies, 26 hertz coming out of these speakers, bunches up, causes these things called standing waves. They come back, they cancel each other out. It's a disaster, all right? So as I'm sitting in my listening chair, I don't hear the low bass coming out of these. I can see it through these passive radiators. I can see them moving like crazy, but I don't hear it. Why? Well, all I have to do is move my listening position maybe 3 or 4 or 5 feet. Now I hear it. Okay? But when I'm 4 or 5 feet, now the imaging doesn't work on the speakers. So the reason you need a subwoofer is because of your stupid room. Sorry, it's just the way it is. You put a subwoofer in a place that resonates perfectly with your seating position so that when it plays that 26 hertz, you hear it from the subwoofer. It sounds like it's coming from the speaker, and that's the optimum setup. Okay? Thanks. Talk to you later.